up, YouTube? It's been a minute since I've released a video, and the reason is because a lot has been happening in the world. If we just take a recap of what's happened in 2020, in January, the commissioner of the NBA died. In February, Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi died. In March, we had the COVID-19 outbreak in the United States and spread to the rest of the world, to the UK, to all over the world, pretty much. I know it started in Wuhan, China in December of 2019, but it really reached the rest of the world sometime from March of 2020. April and May, there was a shutdown of most economies around the world. In June, George Floyd passed away, which led to protests in the United States as well as the Black Lives Matter movement. In July, that continued a little bit. In August, there was an explosion in Beirut. In September, Chadwick Boseman, the actor from Black Panther, passed away. And in October, we had the ENDSARS movement in Lagos, Nigeria. And that's really what I want to talk about. As most of you know, I was born and raised in Nigeria. I know there are different people all around the world that watch this channel. And I appreciate you guys watching for technology stuff. But this is a different video. And I hope you just indulge me for a couple of minutes while I share something. So, origin from Nigeria. And as you will know, there has been a lot going on in Nigeria. It's the ENDSARS movement. Well, SARS is a specialized anti-robbery squad in Nigeria. What it's supposed to do is to protect citizens, but what it has led to is more of a militia group, and it's, I think, it's causing, I won't say I think, I know, as most of you know, it's causing more harm than good. But more than the ENDSARS movement, it's led to a lot of things. It's led to people in Nigeria waking up to say enough is enough. It's led to people in Nigeria being very vocal about what's going on, more than just with the SARS movement, with the police brutality, but with corruption, injustice, and a whole lot of other things going on. And I know a lot of people out there might say, well, what does this have to do with me? Well, as you've seen, this year has been an interesting year. Who would have ever thought would be living in the world that we're living in today? In Congo, there's a lot going on in Congo. Congo is bleeding, hashtag. In Namibia, they're shutting it all down. In South Africa, there's a lot going on there too. In Cameroon, in Liberia, in Zambia, there are different things that are going around the world. And I know people who live in India, who live in different parts of the world might say, well, this might have nothing to do with you. But the truth is, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. You know, who would have thought 2020 would look the way 2020 has currently been? So even if nothing happens in your country, even if things don't change there, I believe it was Martin Luther King who said that in times of adversity, that what hurts the most is not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. And so even if things don't change or things don't get, you don't face hardships or you don't face challenges in your part of the world, I think it only makes sense for you to speak up when things go on in other parts of the world. We've seen dictators come and go at different eras and different regimes. We had Adolf Hitler, we had so many people who have come and gone. And even when Adolf Hitler was alive, he was conquering different countries, and people thought, what's the point? It might not be their problem. And we saw what happened, how Hitler started conquering other parts of Europe. But if people had woken up earlier, then that wouldn't have happened now. It's not the same example now, but injustice anywhere should be spoken about everywhere. So here's what I want us to do to my friends, to my YouTube family, is three things. First of all, educate yourself. Learn about what's going on in different parts of the world. Learn about what's going on in Nigeria. Learn about what's going on in Namibia. Learn about what's going on in South Africa. So enlighten yourself, educate yourself in the injustice that's going on in different parts of the world, specifically in this recent situation that's going on in Nigeria. The second thing that I love us to do is to tweet about it, to share it in your social media, to talk about it. That's what really helped the ENDSARS movement for the past couple of months, was because the whole world was aware. We had celebrities that were talking about it and tweeting about it on the YouTube page or on the Instagram page, and they made it very public. And because it became global, we had different global leaders, different people asking questions about what's going on in Nigeria. And you might think, how does this affect, or what role can you play? I promise you just tweeting about it, sharing about it, talking about it in your social media posts, it will go a very long way. And the last thing is to support the movement. I'm going to put some links below, which are some charities that I've looked at and I think they're helping the movement. If you have any recommended charities that you can share as well, please let us know. I'll put in the link below. I'll also show you a link for the merchandise, which is this what I'm wearing, just to talk about what's going on here, just make it public, and proceeds from this go to support some of these charities as well. So yeah, that's it. This year has been an interesting year. This year has been a very challenging year. And wherever there's injustice, I definitely think we should speak up. I have been a victim of police brutality. I remember when I was in college a very long time ago, and not to go into all the details, but it sucks. It sucks when the people that are supposed to protect you are the people that you're afraid of, you're concerned about, the people that are causing injustice, even though they're supposed to help to protect people, to protect the individuals and citizens of the nation. And so, wherever you are in the world, please support this movement. Please talk about this movement. The people in power need to know that the power truly belongs to the people. So my wish for you is that you support this movement. And as an outro, this is just a short video clip about some of the footage that was taken up in Nigeria, and just to give you an idea of how the events have been and what has transpired over the last couple of weeks or months, just to encourage you to talk about this movement, share this movement, to tweet, to give, to support, and to enlighten yourself with what's going on in the world.
What is the difference between someone that works in SARS and someone that's doing armed robbery? If I see thief, I know what thief wants. SARS wants to kill me.
I don't get it now. I do not kill you.
Why the vlogger like that now? Why the vlogger like that? Why the vlogger like that? What do you do, man?
Just because of Apple Watch or because you refuse to unlock your phone, one shot, you're gone and you're dead. Why? We act as if these people die and will come back next month. They're not coming back. As they don't die, go finish. Enough is enough. Our voices must be heard. You people must hear us, because we dey hear una when campaign reach. So please hear us this time. Thank you.
Where there's hope for us all. We'll defend the land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there.
I was just happy and inspired to see how many people came out, and it just made me know that it's about time. It's about time to take this struggle beyond social media. It's about time to take our complaints beyond social media. We need to get out there and protest. We need to let our intentions be known. We do not want SARS anymore. We're not asking for a reform. We're not asking you to come and do a press conference and tell us, oh, they are not allowed to do this, they are allowed to do this. This has happened multiple times. We need SARS completely abolished. And we went to the Lagos State Police Command today. We left a message for the IG via the AIG, and we let them know that on Tuesday we are back on the streets. If we do not see SARS completely abolished, we are back on the streets.
Our 5 demands: number 1, immediate release of all arrested protesters. Number 2, I think this is the most important point: justice for all deceased victims of police brutality and appropriate compensations for their families. Number 3, setting up an independent body to oversee the investigation and prosecution of all reports of police misconduct within 10 days. I don't agree with that. It's impossible to do anything within 10 days. In line with the new Police Act, which they just signed even before this, psychological evaluation and retraining of all disbanded SARS officers before they can be redeployed. And this fifth one, to me, after number 2, which is justice for the deceased victims, number 5 is the most important. After that one, increase police salary so that they are adequately compensated for protecting lives and property of citizens. I've seen a video of one police barrack. A beggar cannot stay there.
Listen, the whole world. Yes, we know our husbands signed for this spot as policemen. Yes, they have signed to serve the nation. But what is supposed to be given to them should be given to them. They should be taken good care of. Look at where they gave to us to stay. No light, no water, no benefit, nothing whatsoever. They are in the bush fighting on empty stomach. How do you expect hungry men to defend the nation?
Do better.
You want to fight Boko Haram, go to Sambisa forest. Boko Haram is not in Lekki State. Boko Haram is not in Ajah. Boko Haram is in Sambisa. Go to Sambisa and fight Boko Haram. Leave us in peace.
Long time the government has been telling us about the need to reform SARS and the police force, but nothing has been happening consistently for a number of years. We are rising up today and we are demanding for the safety of our lives. We are demanding for our protection, and we are saying that enough is enough. We're no longer at ease with bad leadership. We're no longer at ease with brutality. We're no longer at ease with the killing of youth in Nigeria. For our silence is their strength, and our voice is their weakness. Today we are rising up and we're telling the whole world that enough is enough. We're demanding for accountability, for good governance, and for protection of our lives. In the Constitution, the welfare and security of Nigerians is the primary duty of the government. So these people have no business to be our leaders. They have no business being our political rulers if they can't protect our lives, because every other right derives from the right of life, right to life. If we do not have the right to life, no other rights can endure to us. We cannot enjoy any other thing as human beings. So we are rising up today, we are demanding as youth strength that we're entitled to our lives. We stand against police brutality, and we are saying today an end must come to irresponsibility in governance. After this demand, we shall continue to make specific demands until Nigeria becomes a nation of our dream. Thank you very much.